In this video, we're going to be talking about how to draw the inside of the box. So the inside of the box, the walls and the thickness and the joinery connection, you can't see from the outside of the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the difference between a dotted line on a blueprint and a solid line on the blueprint. So the inside of the box, you can't see the inside of the box through the top of it. But if by viewing in here, and maybe you can pick it up on the camera, you can look right here in the corner and you can see that the corners are joined together with a 45-degree angle. So these corners have been cut to 45 degrees and then they've been joined together. And the wall thickness from here to here is 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to start off by drawing the walls here at 1/4 of an inch. And actually all the walls on the box are 1/4 of an inch. So I can make 1/4 inch dots. Remember, I have to make 2 dots for each part, or each wall, to make sure that I have parallel lines. So I'm going to draw 2 dots at 1/4 inch, 2 at 1/4 inch from up here, and I'm going to draw 2 at 1/4 inch away from this wall, and the opposite wall. So now I have 8 dots, and I can draw my 1/4 inch ones. Now you cannot see the inside walls from the outside, which means that I have to draw this with dashed lines. Because when you look at a blueprint, if there's dashed lines on it, that's a wall that you can't see from the views that you're looking at. So if I were to draw this, I would have dashed lines across just like this. The length of your dashes doesn't really matter. You just want to make them consistent. So you can do long dashes or tiny dashes. Just try to make them consistent. Now, how do I make my 45-degree corners? Where our dots intersect is where you'll make your corners. So when these dotted lines intersect with each other, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a small dotted line to the actual outside corners. Make sure that you do it dashed, and that's going to signify that it's joined together with a 45-degree angle. If you have any slop over, like I do right here, which you might be able to pick up on the screen, then you'll want to make sure you erase that. I can't erase it because I'm doing it with pen so that it's easier for you to see. So this is the view from the top. Okay, these walls here are 1/4 inch thick, and the way that we can draw that is we can take this and do a little caret. Sometimes you see this in other areas where something's zoomed in. This is going to say that this from this is 1/4 of an inch. Don't forget your units. From here you can see on my box, you can see the glue connection that the lid is glued on to the box from the outside. So this one here should be a solid line. So it's still a 1/4 inch thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my 1/4 inch dots that I need to make, just like I did on the first drawing at the top of the page. Alright, I can see that this lid goes all the way across this way, and it goes all the way across there, the connection. So that means that this is going to go all the way across and that it's a solid line. Now you cannot see the bottom glued on from the outside of the box. In fact, it is glued on inside and hidden. So the way that we're going to draw that one is the side walls go all the way down. You can see that these walls go all the way down, and I'm going to tell you that these ones on the inside go all the way down as well. So this is going to be drawn with dashed lines all the way down. So this tells you how to construct the box that we are going to build. So this goes all the way down, and the bottom is tucked inside, and it goes all the way across. You'll notice that there are no 45-degree angles in this. The 45-degree angle corners are only from the top view, for this is the front. And this is also 1/4 inch wall thickness. Alright, now we're going to get to the side over here, which is that angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mark it at 1/4 inch, 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 1/4 inch. We know that the top is a solid line as it's joined all the way across. And the inside, the dotted lines, are still drawn the same way because all the walls are constructed in the same fashion. So these here are dash lines. Now, just for clarity's sake, this is how it's all drawn, but what you want to make sure that you're putting on there is your wall thickness and the height and width of your box. So here, this is 2 3/4 inches. This is 8 inches. This section right here is 3 1/4 inches. This is 2 3/4 inches. And our wall thicknesses, as described before, are 1/4 of an inch. There's your side view, your front view, your top view. Alright, and that's the blueprint for the box.